Hey, welcome back. If you're doing affiliate marketing and you're not running split tests, you are leaving serious money on the table, and I mean that literally. Today, I'm walking you through the A/B Split Test Tracker, one of the tools built into the Affiliate Pro OS. This thing is not a simple spreadsheet. It runs real statistical significance calculations, tracks revenue per visitor, uses Bonferroni correction for multivariate tests, and has Claude AI built directly in to analyze your entire test portfolio. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to set up a test, read the results, know when a winner is real versus lucky, use the AI insights, and export everything to CSV for reporting. Let's get into it. Before we run anything, let me show you what you're looking at. At the top, you've got the stats bar, 5 live numbers that update every time you add or change data. Running tests, completed tests, winners found, average lift across all completed tests, and total visitors tracked. These pull from your actual test data in real time. Below that is the sample size calculator, and I want you to pay attention to this one because this is where most people go wrong. They start a test without knowing how much traffic they actually need. We'll come back to this. Then you have the test creation form, which is collapsed by default. Below that is your test list with search, filter, and sort, and at the very bottom is the Claude AI Insights panel. The whole thing saves to your account, so your data's there every time you come back, synced across devices. Okay, let's start with the calculator, because this is step 0. Before you write a single variant, before you touch a headline or a button color, you need to know how much traffic the test requires. I'll put in a baseline conversion rate of 3.5%. That's my current control rate on this page. Minimum detectable effect, 20%, meaning I want to detect a lift of at least 20% relative. So 3.5% becoming 4.2%. Statistical power, 80%. That's the standard. It means there's an 80% chance I'll detect the effect if it's real. Significance level, 5%. Also standard, means I'm accepting a 5% chance of a false positive. I'll leave variance at 2 for a standard A/B test, and I'll say I get 400 daily visitors. 11,861 visitors per variant. Total needed, 23,722. At 400 visitors a day, that's 60 days to significance. Absolute lift being detected, 0.70%. Now, increase the variance to 3. Notice what changes. The sample size jumps. That's Bonferroni correction kicking in. When you're running multiple comparisons against the same control, you inflate your false positive risk. The tool corrects for that automatically and tells you exactly what your adjusted alpha is. This is the #1 mistake split testers make. They end a test too early because it looks like one variant is winning. The calculator tells you, not yet. All right, let's create a real test. I'm going to set up a CTA button test on a VPN review page. Test name, NordVPN CTA. Button copy test. Hypothesis, this is important and people skip it. Write it like a real hypothesis. We believe changing the CTA from get deal to start saving will increase conversions because outcome-focused language reduces friction and speaks to visitor motivation. Get into the habit of writing the hypothesis before you run the test. It forces you to think about why you expect to change, not just what you're changing. And when you review tests months later, you'll understand what you were thinking. Test type, CTA button. Location, NordVPN review page. Goal, conversions. Traffic split, 50. MDE, 20. Baseline conversion, 3.5%. Now the variant builder. Row 1 is Control A. This is your existing version. Get Deal button, original. Row 2 is Variant B. Start Saving button, new copy. If I click Add Variant, I get a third row, Variant C. The tool handles up to 10 variants and applies Bonferroni correction automatically when you have more than 2. I'll remove this for now and keep it a simple AB. Start Test. And there it is. It appears in the list, status running, 0 visitors, the clock is ticking. Now let's say a week has passed and you've got real data. Each variant has 4 fields: visitors, conversions, clicks, and revenue. Control, 1,200 visitors, 42 conversions, 178 clicks, $10.50 revenue. Variant B, 1,195 visitors, 61 conversions, 211 clicks, $15.25 revenue. Save and recalculate. Now look at what we have. Variant B is showing conversion rate 5.10% versus controls 3.5% plus 45.7% conversion lift. CTR 17.7% versus controls 14.8% plus 19.5% CTR lift. Revenue per visitor $1.276 versus 875 cents. And the stat bar shows us the confidence level right in the card header. This is the part most people don't understand, so I'm going to go through it slowly. Inside each variant card, you get visitors, how many people saw this variant, conversions, how many completed your goal, conversion rate, conversions divided by visitors, revenue per visitor, total revenue divided by visitors, revenue, total revenue attributed to this variant, dollars per conversion, average order value, and when you have click data, you also get CTR and clicks. Now for the variant being compared against control, you'll see two lift badges. The green one, conversion lift, the amber one, CTR lift. Below that, Z-score, how many standard deviations the result is from zero. P-value, probability of seeing this result if there is no real difference. Below 0.05 means significant. 95% confidence interval. If it doesn't cross zero, you have a winner. And in the card header, the confidence percentage. Green, 95% plus, yellow, 80 to 95%, red, below 80%. One more thing, the sample progress bar. This shows how far along you are toward the minimum sample size. When this hits 100% and your confidence is 95% or higher, that's when you can confidently call a winner. If your confidence is 90% but your sample is only 60%, wait, you're looking at noise. Now, let me show you a 3-variant test. See this warning? Bonferroni correction applied. When you run multiple variants, each comparison increases false positive risk. Bonferroni divides your alpha threshold across comparisons. So instead of 0.05, you might need 0.017 to be significant. The tool handles this automatically. Just pay attention to the warning. If you like this and want a simpler way to run your affiliate system without the chaos, click the link in the description and try it for yourself. No cost, no risk. All right, once your sample size is met and confidence is 95% or above, you're ready to call it. Click End and declare winner. The tool evaluates all variants and assigns the winner. If confidence isn't at 95%, it still assigns a winner, but warns you the result may not be reliable. As a test runs, you can capture snapshots. Save snapshot, add a note like Week 2 check-in. In the History panel, you see the current state and a trend chart showing how each variant performs over time. This helps you spot patterns and understand how a test evolves. When you delete a test, you get a confirmation window. If you're sure, click delete and it's gone. This action cannot be undone. Now, the Claude AI Insights panel. This connects to Claude and analyzes your entire test portfolio. You can analyze all tests, only running, or only completed. Then you have 5 modes: full portfolio analysis, identify winners, suggest next tests, optimize traffic splits, and what to test next. The response streams in real time. You also have a custom prompt box where you can ask anything about your tests. Claude has full context, so answers are specific, not generic. At the bottom, you see token usage and credits. Export to CSV. You get a structured file with everything: test details, variant data, conversion rates, revenue, lifts, p-values, confidence, adjusted alpha, and winner flag. You can drop it straight into Excel or Google Sheets. Quick tour of controls. Search by name or location, filter by status, filter by type, sort by newest, confidence, or visitors, expand all or collapse all. AI settings, 2 modes: platform mode, no setup, API handled server-side, or CF secure URL mode, use your own Cloudflare worker proxy. In both cases, your API key is never exposed in the browser. All right, let me bring this together. If you are running affiliate sites and you are not systematically testing your pages, you are guessing. The A/B split test tracker gives you a real statistical engine, revenue tracking, CTR tracking, a sample size calculator, Claude AI insights, snapshot history with trends, full CSV export. This is one tool inside the Affiliate Pro OS, a complete system for affiliate marketers. If you're not inside, the link is in the description. If you are, go run a test today. Pick one page, one element, write a hypothesis, set up 2 variants, and check the sample size before you start. See you in the next one.